Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a super fun project that combines creativity, engineering, and a little bit of physics. We're going to build our very own, fully customizable marble maze. The best part, we'll be using simple materials you probably already have at home: cardboard, tape, and of course, some marbles. This isn't just about building something cool. It's about learning while having a blast. So grab your supplies, find a clear space to work, and let's get ready for a marble adventure. First up, let's talk about our materials. The star of the show is cardboard. You can use old shipping boxes, cereal boxes, or any sturdy cardboard you can find. The bigger the piece for your base, the more epic your maze can be. You'll also need a cutting tool like scissors or a craft knife. If you're using a craft knife, please make sure you have an adult's permission and supervision, and always cut away from yourself on a protected surface. We'll need plenty of tape, masking tape, clear tape, or even a hot glue gun with adult help will work perfectly. And finally, you'll need your hero, a marble. Or a few, because it's always fun to have races. Let's start with the base of our maze. I'm using a shallow cardboard box lid, which is perfect because it already has walls to keep the marble from escaping. If you don't have one, no worries, just take a flat piece of cardboard and build your own walls by taping or gluing strips of cardboard around the edges. Make them about an inch or two high. This is your game board, your canvas, your world of marble madness. Once you have your base ready, it's time to think about the start and finish. Decide where you want your marble to begin its journey and where you want it to end. I like to mark an S for start in one corner and an F for finish in the opposite corner. This gives us a clear goal to work towards. Now for the fun part, building the maze pathways. The core of our maze is made of cardboard strips. I'm cutting a bunch of strips about 1 inch wide. The length can vary, which actually makes it more interesting. These strips will become the walls of our maze channels. To attach them, I'm just folding a little tab at the end of a strip, adding a piece of tape, and sticking it down onto the base. You can create straight paths, sharp turns, and dead ends. The layout is completely up to you. Think like a maze designer. How can you make the path challenging but still possible? As you start placing your walls, think about the width of your channels. They need to be wide enough for the marble to roll through easily, but not so wide that it just slides around without following the path. A good rule of thumb is to make the channel a little wider than the marble itself. You can even use your marble as a guide while you're building. Place it in the channel and see how it fits. Does it get stuck? Is it too loose? This is your first taste of engineering and problem solving. Every piece you place is a decision that affects the outcome. Let's talk about a key concept here: gravity. Gravity is the force that's going to pull your marble through the maze. To get it moving, we need to introduce a slope. If your base is completely flat, the marble won't go anywhere. A simple way to create a slope is to prop up one end of your maze. I'm just using a small book under the start end. See that? Now, when I place the marble at the start, it automatically wants to roll downhill. This is physics in action. You're controlling gravity to power your game. You can get even more creative with slopes within your maze. By adding small, folded pieces of cardboard underneath sections of your maze floor, you can create ramps and change the speed of your marble. A steeper ramp will make the marble go faster, which introduces another fun concept: momentum. Momentum is the energy of a moving object. A marble with a lot of momentum will be harder to stop or turn. You can use this to your advantage. Maybe you design a ramp that launches the marble over a small gap, or maybe you need to add barriers to slow it down before a tricky turn. Let's add some more advanced features. How about some obstacles? A simple obstacle is a dead end. This forces the player to backtrack and find the correct path. You can also create tunnels. Take a small piece of cardboard, fold it into an arch, and tape it over a section of the path. Now the marble disappears for a moment, adding a little mystery to the journey. Another fun idea is a marble drop. You can cut a hole in the maze floor and build a ramp underneath that leads to a lower level. This requires a bit more construction, but makes for a really impressive, multi-level maze. One of my favorite features to add is a turn slower downer. Sometimes the marble comes into a corner way too fast and just crashes into the wall. To fix this, you can add a few small cardboard bumps or ridges just before the turn. These will cause friction and slow the marble down, allowing it to navigate the corner more smoothly. It's these little tweaks that make a huge difference. This is all about trial and error. Your first design probably won't be perfect, and that's the whole point. Test it out, see where the marble gets stuck or goes off course. Then make adjustments. This is the engineering design process: build, test, and improve. Let's try a test run of the maze we've built so far. I'm placing my marble at the start. I'll gently tilt the board to get it rolling. Okay, it's going down the first ramp, picking up some speed. Now for the sharp turn. Whoa, it almost crashed, see? That tells me I might need to add one of those slower downer bumps we just talked about. It successfully navigated the tunnel. And oh, it got stuck in that corner. The channel is a bit too narrow. So I'll just peel up this wall and move it over a tiny bit. Let's try again from that spot. Perfect, it flows smoothly now. And finally, it reaches the finish line. Success! Once you have a working maze that you're happy with, it's time to decorate. You can use markers, crayons, or paint to bring your maze to life. Maybe you want to draw forests, a futuristic city, or a lava-filled dungeon. You can name different sections of your maze, like the Spiral of Doom or the Bridge of Peril. This is where you can let your imagination run wild and turn your cardboard creation into a work of art. Personalizing your maze makes it uniquely yours. The beauty of this project is that it's never really finished. You can always keep adding to it or changing it. You could even create interchangeable modules or puzzle pieces that you can rearrange to create a new maze every time you play. Or challenge a friend. Each of you builds a section of the maze, and then you have to connect them and make it work. The possibilities are endless. You're not just building a toy. You're building a system for endless fun and learning. Every time you move a wall or adjust a slope, you're conducting a mini physics experiment. You're learning about angles, velocity, and friction without even realizing it. So to recap, we started with a simple cardboard base, used cardboard strips to build walls and pathways, and used the power of gravity to move our marble. We experimented with ramps to control momentum and added obstacles like tunnels and dead ends to make it challenging. Most importantly, we tested our design, found problems, and fixed them, just like real engineers. You've created something amazing from the simplest of materials. You should be incredibly proud of what you've built today. I hope this has inspired you to build your own marble maze. It's such a rewarding project, and you learn so much along the way. If you do build one, I would absolutely love to see it. Share your creations online and let me know how it went. What was the trickiest part? What's your favorite feature? Thank you so much for building along with me today. If you had fun with this project, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more creative ideas. Keep exploring, keep creating, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.